No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? But you still amaze me. Wouldn't it be crazy? But you still amaze me. Wouldn't it be crazy? But you still amaze me. Wouldn't it be crazy? But you still amaze me. If I find my way home, yeah. If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? But you still amaze me. Wouldn't it be crazy? But you still amaze me.
This is why I don't lip sync. Let me go ahead and lower that down. What's happening, everybody? Once again, it's Sunday, and guess what? Unlike last week, I'm live. Oh, that took some of y'all for a little shock that I wasn't live last week. But that's okay. I was still there, chatting with you, doing your thing. Sometimes even I have to take a vacation. Hey, happy Labor Day weekend to each and every one of you. If y'all got a barbecue plate, go ahead, fix that up, and shoot me the address via Twitter, and I'll be over to pick it right on up. Get a little bit to munch on, and then we'll roll from there. So check this out, everybody. You know, we got a lot of people worrying about Hurricane Dorian, or Dorian, you know, or Dorian, as my man K from Key and Peele would say, you know, as Key would say, Keegan, you know, Dorian, are you in it? No, but anyway, yo, you know, be safe out there, everybody out there in the Bahamas and the islands. I know I got one of my man's low cuts. He out there in the islands. Yo, hope you buckle down, homeboy. Hope that works out for you, because we need you back in here chatting and everything. And when you do get to check in, we will holla. But anyway, as always, we got to start off with the basic stuff, the stuff that we do every week. When I come in, as you can see, I'm sporting the Fly Going Full Nerd hat. I got on the movie Jurassic Park t-shirt. That should give you a little key clue as to what we're talking about. We're talking about movie trailers, news, and all that good stuff, because the box office wasn't worth a dang. Yo, what's happening to my man Thomas in the house? The Blind Lens. Yo, what's up? Love those pictures you be putting up. That's a good look on stuff. I really do. So check it out, everybody. Let's go ahead. Let's start it off. As you know, you could always take a follow of me. A little more uncensored, a little more raw, a little more jokey, a lot more superhero talk on Twitter, and that is at Onyx1969. You can also check out the podcast on anchor.fm/goingfullnerd, which is also broadcast as Going Full Nerd on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Go ahead, join the Facebook group. Just look for it. Look for it. Going Full Nerd, Onyx. You just type that in. You will find me. And last but not least, if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, go on over to youtube.com/goingfullnerd. Click subscribe. Hit the little bell for the notifications. And I think that's the main thing I had to go ahead and say. And join us every Sunday, 6 p.m. for a video from your boy. If I put more up, that's great during the week. But I'm keeping my promises. At least every Sunday, 6 p.m., you're going to get something. Okay. Now, before we get into it, let's hit the top 5 box office for the week. You didn't get it from me last week, so I'm going to give you a little bit of touch, letting you know. Hey, coming in at number 1 this week in a dismal holiday weekend before school starts for a lot of people, before September. Well, September has rolled in. It's today. Boom, Angel Is Fallen from Lionsgate's film takes the number 1 spot. It was in the number 1 spot last week while I was gone, pulling in $11.5 million. That's the Gerard Butler. Really, I wasn't feeling Gerard Butler since 300, but that's a whole different story. Coming in number 2 is the Seth Rogen-produced comedy Good Boys. Everybody's been saying raunchy, good little story, but, you know, really, it's a rental. in my opinion. Come on. I mean, you think I'm going to pay money to go see that? Maybe an $8 Tuesday, I'll do that. That's cool. Coming in number 3 is last week's number 5. Oh, excuse me. Good Boys pulled in $9.1 million. Coming in at number 3 is last week's number 5, Lion King from Disney, good old Buena Vista Studios, pulling in $6.7 million. Coming in at number 4 is The Fast and Furious Presents, which you could check out the review I did here on this channel, on the YouTube and on the podcast archives. Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, pulling in $6.2 million. And coming out the top 5 is last week's number 3, $5.7 million for Overcomer. I don't even know what Overcomer is. Anybody know what whatever. Okay, everybody, so let's get to it. All right, this is the deal. Superhero fatigue. It's not a thing. Okay, a lot of people, you hear the articles, you hear all this stuff online, and they talk about, oh, superhero fatigue. We're tired of seeing superheroes in the box office. Everybody wants to have a comic book film, blah, 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 blah. All right, superhero withdrawal is more of what we have. As evidenced by the box office, hey, boom. Everybody, you're getting superhero movies left and right because that's the only true new genre out there. How many times you're going to get all these sequels? But here's the problem. These people are losing their minds on the internet, okay? Basically, so since the end of the Infinity Saga in the MCU, us superhero aficionados, I wanted to use a big word right there, aficionados like us. All right? We're going back to the never-ending debates of who could beat who on the internet. We get back to, is DC better than Marvel? Is Spider-Man ever going to get back to the MCU? All these different little sidebar notes, okay? Every little what-if scenario that we could think about and everything. Well, what if Kevin Feige arm wrestled Zack Snyder? Would we get the Justice League Snyder cut with a return of Robert Downey Jr. to the Iron Man series, and we could get the Demon in the Bottle storyline? Like, where the hell did that come from? Wow. But through all this, your boy is going to kind of help you weave and walk through the myriad stuff. Okay? Here we go. Here it is. Boom. We got movie trailers popping up. All right? We got movie trailers popping up. And these movie trailers, for better or for worse, these movie trailers are showing us the direction we're going to go, whether it's in the movies, action flicks, or with the superhero universe stuff. And I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not happy. I'm not completely happy with how these are going because we're getting all these sequels, we're getting all these stories. And I'm going to talk about 3 of the most popular trailers that kind of dropped this past week, and you'll figure it out, okay? You'll figure it out. So listen, here we go, all right? So we got Terminator, Dark Fate. We've already seen your boy's reaction. I did a trailer reaction to the teaser a little while ago. You can see it on YouTube. When you go to goingfullnerd.com, I'm going to post this video, and I'm going to go ahead and put the links to all the reference material so you can peep it out. So just think about it. Sarah Connor and the whole Terminator saga has been changed because, time happened. It was shot back in the 80s. They were talking about the 90s, and we in the 2000s now. So what's up? We got it. But they want to milk this and keep it going instead of sitting back and say, you know what? Hey, we made a story. It was good. Period. Peace for the time. Life's good, right? So we're going to have a crazy action flick, okay, with, Linda Hamilton back. Not old school Linda. This is old. When I say not old school Linda Hamilton, this is old Linda Hamilton. This is, her and Sigourney Weaver I mean, they just doing it. You know, they just playing grouchy old strong heroines that are just kicking butt. That, you know, it's like, wow. And then we're gonna get Arnold make an appearance, not as the Terminator robot, but as the original old human template for the T. What's that? The T200, 800, 900. There's too many T's. You know, it's like it's like trying to buy a Kia or a Hyundai. They got all sorts of different names for these dang Terminators. You got cyborg Terminators in this. You got a rehash of liquid Terminators in this. You got, I mean, you just got stuff blowing up. It's crazy. And it's always time travel to save some kid that's going to be something for the future. You know, and it's like, really, are we just really stuck in time travel mode for all these movies? Or is it the fact that since Arnold Schwarzenegger is not the governor of California like he was, he got to earn a paycheck and can't just retire on the money he got and smoke cigars? He got to go ahead and make another movie. I'm not knocking it. I'm just stating the facts. If you're scared to hear it, that's okay. But I'm just telling you as it's being portrayed. You know, I said all of this before on a video. All these time jumps, reboots, need to stop, because sometimes a story is really just finished being told. Simply. You take a quick sip. We got a little something in the mystery cup. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about the next big trailer that came about. And this is Star Wars. This is December. This is going to be your Christmas present. This is going to be what you show to Santa Claus. You're going to be, Santa, can I get tickets to Star Wars? Oh, little Jimmy. Oh, no. It's sold out, because this is going to sell out. And you want to know something? People are thinking that Lucasfilm and Disney done sold out, but they're going to sell out. This is going to be another $1 billion effort, because everybody's going to go see it, for bad, worse, or indifferent. And I'm going to tell you, good, bad, worse, or indifferent. That's how we going to be when Star Wars come out. Are they going to get your boys' money? Yes, they are. They're going to get it. Why? Because I got to either see this glorious finale or this tragic ending to a story that came out back in the day. And I'm going to be honest. Everybody talks about, well, what's the best Star Wars? What's your favorite Star Wars? I'm going to tell you my favorite Star Wars movie. Let's go back a little bit. My favorite Star Wars movie was Return of the Jedi. A lot of people may feel some kind of way about Return of the Jedi because, you know, they had a bunch of teddy bears basically defeat the Empire in that part. You know? But the reason why it's worth a darn for me is that we were supposed to go to a museum on a class trip, and our science teacher, we would probably go to jail for doing something like this in today's climate. He was like, yo, you got to bring X amount of dollars, bring this money, and then we're going to have the school bus drop us off at the museum, but we're going to walk as a class around the corner and go watch Return of the Jedi. And he did this with 30, what was that, third or fourth graders about that time for me. Jeez. Now that right there, you try it today. Man, everybody be locked up. But anyway, let's get to it. Okay. So, you know, like I already said, this is the $1 million movie. Disney's going to make bank, serious bank, because this is the final part. This is the end of this part of the Star Wars saga. All right? Now, here's the thing. We know there will be more Star Wars properties set in the Star Wars universe. It is not going to be end of Star Wars. So don't quote and don't be like, oh, Onyx don't know what he talking about. He talking about this the end of Star Wars. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this is the end of this part of the saga. You know, because the original cast, they're done. they're done. They dropping like flies, yo. We getting old. They're getting old, you know. So they got to introduce new stuff. They're gonna tell all these side stories. Let's be honest. One of the better Star Wars movies in recent years was a prequel set, you know, without any of the main characters in it till the very end, and they introduced new characters. That was Rogue One. Rogue One was hot fire. That's what I'm talking about. That's how it rolls. So during Disney's D23, which is like their Comic-Con, you know, this is where they be holding out. They treat San Diego Comic-Con some kind of way now. We like, we Disney. We got our own joint. D23, player. You got to come out and roll with us. Yo, so if anybody from Disney is watching, I'd like to come next year. Please hook your boy up with some tickets. Any of my people that's connected, that, you know, y'all send messages back and forth, you know, yo, y'all got the hook a brother up, you know, I'm just saying, work with me. So people went crazy when they saw this Star Wars Rise of Skywalker trailer. I did too when it dropped online, you know, because the montage in the beginning, not the montage showing pivotal scenes or key scenes or heart-touching scenes, you know, because they showing Carrie Fisher's Leia, they doing all that. They show all this stuff to get you like, this is it. This is the end. Then they start jumping into this Kylo, this Rey, you know, or, you know, C-3PO with red eyes, like he been up all night partying. Like, jeez, man. But what had everybody freaking out was the image of Rey, the main character, the heroine. You know, the one they had jumping over in that teaser trailer, doing backflips over TIE fighters, you know, which I'm like, the original Star Wars would have been done if people was doing backflips over TIE fighters, man. Come on. But, you know, everybody was freaking out because the image had her looking real. Is it Sith-ish or is it dark sidery? Wait, was she looking real Sith-ish or was she looking real dark sidery? I mean, that's is either one of them a word? I don't know. I don't care. You know, if somebody else uses it, hey, copyright. No, I'm just playing. But check it out. You know, she flipped out the lightsaber. She had it looked like two lightsabers. She was like, yeah, we get ready to throw down two red ones. You know, that ain't Sith. That ain't, you know. And then she flips it out and ends up with this elongated, I'm getting ready to pole vault, Darth Maul looking thing. And I'm like, what in the... what? And what's that? As Tony Baker Comedy says, it's what in the Kirkpatrick is this? Oh my gosh. You know? But check it out. But, you know, I'm not excited for the movie. Not like I used to be. Not like I was for Star Wars stuff. Because they went in a direction that I wasn't used to or didn't want to go to. I'm going to tell you what I'm personally excited for. Did you see the Mandalorian trailer? Yes. The Mandalorian trailer. That right there about the bounty hunters. Now that is straight fire. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? And this is it. And that's a Disney Plus thing. That's a TV thing. That's going to be a TV show. So I'm more excited for the streaming TV than I am for the movie. Scary. And I'm going to tell you the one reason. It looks cool. It looks cool. They show people getting frozen in carbonite. They got, you know, stormtrooper heads. Like, he been taking out people. It's not Boba Fett or Jango Fett. It's just a Mandalorian. It is a true bounty hunter, just in the genre of Boba and Jango Fett. I'm going to tell you. All right? Now, hey, let me throw this. I'm going to tell you why I'm going to watch it. And the reason I'm going to watch it is because it has Carl Apollo Creed Weathers in it. Yes. Carl Weathers, you know my man Apollo Creed. Dude. Rocky killed him off, but that's okay. He came back in a galaxy far, far away. Oh man, I guess him and Arnold must have had a falling out, because him and Arnold and him and Sylvester Stallone have fallen out because they be wiping him out in movies. Didn't he? You know, Predator, he was gone. You know, Rocky, gone. Hey, don't worry, we got a home for you in Star Wars, player. We got a home for you in Star Wars. That's how we gonna rock it. That's what we gonna do. Whew, but the Mandalorian? Take the Mandalorian over the Star Wars movie. That's how it's going to go. And that's right. Nothing but no talent hacks with all these darn reboots and stuff like that. That's how I'm looking. Hold on. I need a sip of my mystery beverage. Oh, we get to the last trailer I'm going to talk about, folks. We get to the last trailer. And I've talked about this on my channel before. This is the big trailer of the week. This is the big trailer of the week. Joker. Joker. Everybody, for some reason, loves a villain. And, you know, I mean, I'm cool with that. You know, I even play songs sometimes, you know. I be the bad guy, whatever, in my intro song and stuff like that. But that's okay. Everybody loves the villain. And this is a problem. And this is a problem. I don't think we need to be liking villains. All right. Now, I did a reaction video to the Joker teaser trailer. Okay. And now that we've got the final trailer before the movie releases in October, okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. Because I'm gonna say this. While we're sitting here complaining about Disney and Marvel Studios not having the rights to Spider-Man, Warner Brothers is over here not giving a flying F. Warner Brothers is like, we got control of all our characters and we gonna make it any kind of damn way we want. Okay? So I don't know what to say about this movie. I don't know what to say about the Joker movie anymore. Because Warner Brothers just does weird crap with their characters. They let these directors do whatever the hell they want with their characters without even consulting or looking or smelling or sipping or drinking or maybe even having a warm candlelight dinner with the source material. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, this is the thing. For every good DC Comics, Warner Brothers animation film, we get a live action film that leaves us longtime comic book fans scratching our heads. We're like, what? All right. Oh yeah, that Batman. Ooh, that Batman Escape from Arkham was hot fire. Yeah, that Batman Bad Blood. Oh yeah, that Superman Doomsday, that was fire. Oh yeah, that's nice. And then, like, Batman versus Superman, what? Suicide Squad, what? What are you doing? You know? And we're like, do y'all got the same writers? Do y'all got something? Oh my gosh. And then, if you think about it, we have had so many depictions of the Joker, the Batman, Lex Luthor, Superman, and now people are wondering why the Aquaman movie, Wonder Woman, and those CW shows are so dang popular and so hot. It's not because, they're not taking a darker tone. It's not because they're not looking into the depths of the soul of the character. No, because what they're doing is they're at least referencing the source material and touching on it. I mean, there's maybe some touch in the source material on this, but like I always say, you can't have a Batman villain without Batman. I mean, I'm sorry, that's just me. They say there's going to be some Batman Easter eggs in there. I mean, but you're in Gotham. I'm sorry, you're in Gotham. We've had some cool Joker origin stories. We don't know what the true origin story of the Joker is. In the comic books, they say there's 3 Jokers. So maybe this is one of them. I don't know. There's been a ton of Jokers on screen. I did a video. You can check it out. Going Full Nerd. You can check out the podcast. I mean, it was like, hey, you know, we got all these Jokers. Who's your favorite? But it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. But they're refreshing. The new stuff is refreshing to watch because it's different in a good way. And I'm talking Aquaman, Wonder Woman. You know, I ain't mentioning the other stuff. But maybe we need to get away from Superman and Batman and basically the associated characters from there and start looking at other stuff. All right? You know, I'll say it just like I said in my other video. I don't want to feel sorry or empathetic for the Joker as a character, which is what this film looks like it's gunning for. I mean, hey, it's got De Niro in it. Don't get it twisted. I'm cool. I mean, Robert De Niro gonna make his money. They went there. This movie looking like Taxi Driver. That's what people on the internet been saying. That I watched it about 3 or 4 times on the trailer, and I'm like, yeah, it does look like Taxi Driver. What kind of mess is this? Though I do like his Joker laugh. I'm just one thing about I give credit where credit is due. His Joker laugh almost gave me the chills like when I hear the animated Mark Hamill Joker laugh. That was a good Joker laugh. I give him that. He may not look like I want him to, but that was a good Joker laugh. I give him credit on that one. I pat him on the back for that one. Whoo! But let's go. Let me address some of the comments. Okay, now check it out, BlackRock. Let's talk Venom for a minute because we got a little Sony Marvel issue going on. I wish Sony and Marvel would come to a deal because I really would like for all Marvel Comics characters to be in a shared universe. Even if you don't have those characters come across each other, it's nice to see a newspaper float by. You know, it's nice to hear about a major world-breaking event while another story's going on. That's how the comic book's done it for years. So, you know, I addressed the Spider-Man Disney thing in last week's video that I posted while I was out on vacation. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, Venom, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I like the Venom movie, but I wasn't ecstatic over the Venom movie. I mean, you can see my review on here, and this is the thing. The Venom movie, based off the rights as they are able to do, okay, the rights as they're able to do, you know, it's cool. I could deal with it. It's okay. All right? Let me just drop it there for that. It's all right. But this is the thing. That movie obviously could not fit in the larger MCU landscape, you know, because Venom was introduced there. And I don't care how great the comic books Donny Cates are writing, because they're awesome, actually. I've been reading the Venom stuff. I've been reading Absolute Carnage in the comic books recently. And I'll be straight up. I'm going to be straight up, 100%. I still wish we could have had a Secret Wars. And, you know, even Sony, even Disney and Marvel Studios kind of messed that up because now we killed off Iron Man, even though it was Rhodey inside the original Secret Wars Iron Man armor. But it's the idea, we can't have that because certain characters are not there anymore. Captain America's old, you know, that type of stuff. So some of the greatest storylines that you wish they would have done or adapted into a movie are never going to be adapted into a movie unless they reboot the whole thing, which is kind of sucks because then I hate reboots. And, you know, hey, it is what it is. We'll work it that way. We'll see what we do. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. What else, folks? Let me tell you. You know, you really got to get on. A lot of people say, well, what? You know, where do you get your information? Hey, I surf Twitter a lot. I surf Twitter, and I got a rack of comic books. Don't let this little tiny space fool you. I got a rack of comics, years of comics, thousands of comics. You know, so it is what it is. What the heck? I'm going to the comic. Somebody said half naked in the comic. What the heck? But anyway, I ain't going there. Hey, none of these movies I talked about, well, maybe Terminator might be R-rated. Terminator might be R-rated. Terminator might be R-rated. I'm not sure. You know, but anyway. Whoo, folks. Guess what? It's almost that time. It's that time. I'm glad we had this time together. Yo, this is the 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Yo, as always, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here with me right now as I draw this podcast to an end for the day. But check this out. I do got to say one thing. You noticed I didn't talk about something, and I got to go ahead and say it. Yo, it's not too late, folks. We got November 2nd coming up, and that is the day of play. I will be on as long as I can playing video games, which I am going to do in a few minutes against my man Ernest inside of the chat here. I'm going to go ahead and whip him up in some Madden 20 real quick. But what I will say is this. Yo, listen, we got $1,000 goal limit. We're only at $880. Yo, it's like everybody just said, yo, we donating. Yo, you ain't said nothing about it since, Onyx. Yo, I said something about it in every video. Come on, folks. This is to help the Children's National Medical Center in Washington, D.C., part of the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. I mean, there's a lot of people getting in on the bandwagon. I just got notified of a video a few days ago by another YouTube channel, Comic Storian. They've announced their team. They got a bigger squad. I've been doing this for 5+ years, folks. Every little bit helps. So if you can donate, doesn't have to be a lot. Just go ahead, go over to extra-life.org, find Team Going Full Nerd, make a donation, and you're helping out a family and a child that may need medical care. And as you can see, I've got above, these are the names of the wonderful people that have watched my videos, listened to me, and that they have donated because they see the benefit in helping others. But anyway, back to what I always say, and that is, if you can't say something nice about anybody, go ahead, send me the note via Twitter, and guess what's going to happen? I will say it for you. Peace, y'all, and I'm out of here. Let me hit that music. Let me hit that music. Bye-bye.
No, I'm not a writer.
If
Okay.
I find my way